Hello. So I went to my first fish club meeting on Sunday. Went through my first fish club auction, and I'm here to tell you about my experience and my takeaways. So basically, what the fish club was we had a speaker there, a guy named Mark Chen, who went on a fish collecting trip with Heiko Blair. Of course, I'm probably butchering that last name. It's a German last name. I'm sure some of you guys out there know who I'm talking about. But this guy, I guess he goes throughout South America and collects, and he's a scientist from Germany, collects and tries to identify fish in the waters. But basically, this Mark Chen, he basically explained his trip with them, showed some pictures, showed a picture of an interesting looking blackwater waterfall. I'll go ahead and post it right there so you can see what I'm talking about. It was just a very interesting picture from what I've seen. Basically, also showed other pictures like some of the fish that they found in the river, and explained that for the most part it was just basically Heiko collecting the fish and them just basically watching. But overall, it was an interesting presentation. I love the experience. I would definitely recommend everyone else find a fish club out there and attend. And you get these wonderful presentations from time to time. This, of course, was my first one. I found it very interesting. Got to see a lot of cool pictures of people collecting fish. More than just, I know you could watch it on YouTube, but sometimes it's fun to get together with a group of people and actually talk about fish. So basically that was the first part of the meeting. Second part of the meeting, of course, was the auction. A lot of stuff in this auction. I actually kind of bought a few stuff, quite a bit in my opinion. I actually picked up a total of 6 new fish, 4 red killifish, and 2 bristlenose plecos, small little juveniles. Finally getting into the pleco group, I'm guessing. I was never really a pleco fan to begin with, but I saw these 2 little fish in the auction sitting on the table, and just right then and there I'm like, you know what, I need to buy these 2 fish. They're cute little creatures, cute little fish. I just had to buy them, and I did. And of course I'm going to go ahead and show you everything else I got in this auction. And at the end, I will go over some takeaways, what I learned from the Fish Club experience, especially the auction. So stay tuned and let's go and take a look at what I purchased in the auction. So this is what I picked up from the Fish Club auction today. As you see, I got quite a bit of stuff. Probably on some of this stuff, I did probably spend a little bit more than I wanted to. Although on some of this stuff as well, I got a great deal on. Now, of course, the things not pictured in here is the fish, which I already put into my tanks. I got a couple of super red marbled bristlenose plecos, so I'm finally getting these a pleco game here. Cute little fish, as you can see. I'll show you the picture right here. And basically, I got 2 of them in there. They're swimming around happily in my big tank now. The other fish I got was a Rivalus rectocatus, which is a red killifish. There's 4 of those, both on the plecos and the red killifish. I both got them for $10 a piece, so I spent $20 on fish today. 10 for the plecos, the bristlenose plecos, and 10 for the killifish. I just kind of like the way that they looked. I love the way that the super red marbled bristlenose pleco looks. I'll probably shoot some video on that as well to show you them swimming in the tank. But this is what I picked up at the Fish Club auction. I got a great deal on this, which includes some meds. I don't know what the yellow stuff is. I'm going to have to look at that. I got a thermometer in there, and it looks like some more meds, as well as a API Freshwater Master test kit and a funnel. Great deal. I got this thing right here for $5. Awesome. I believe it was $5, but really awesome deal on this. Got meds. These expire in November, but even if I don't use it all, as you can see in there, I have test tubes in there as well. So, and everything else that's in here is a great deal for $5. Picked up another pump just in case I need it in the future. Always good to have some pumps lying around. As you can see, they got this pile of driftwood, which actually came with a bucket, which I actually used today to take out some floating plants. I got this plus the bucket for $5. I also got another piece of driftwood right here. Some bio bags, which includes some charcoal filter, carbon filter, activated carbon, which I'm not going to use. I just bought it for the bag, so I'm going to probably put some tannin stuff in there, like almond leaves and whatnot, in the bags there. This is an odd piece to find at the Fish Club auction, but what this is, it's a trilobite head, ruined wash from, I guess, Nevada. It's 500 million years old, which includes, as you can see, some fossils in there, as you can see right there, which is a trilobite head. And you actually see, let me see if I can find it here. There's another piece right up top there as well. There is another thing in here I saw. I'm trying to locate it, which I can't right now. But I got this. I think I paid $5, probably more than what I really wanted to. But it's kind of neat, which has some fossils in there. Got a little cave. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I got the cave for pretty cheap, I think. So I have that. Now off to the plants. Of course, a lot of this did come cheap, like $1 or $2. There's maybe one here I paid probably like $9 for, but I really wanted this one, which is a hygrophila, which is a sunset hygrophila. Kind of read about this previously, and I kind of looked at it, and I'm like, I need to get this. I know I just bought some hygrophila and put it in my main tank, which this isn't go in my main tank. I just need to find some room for it in there. I got some Riccia right here. I'm going to float that in my tanks, grow it out, and maybe sell some more later on. Of course, I got the super red Natans Luigia, so I got that. This is one I don't see often. I just saw it there. I'm like, I need to pick it up, which is Lagandra Miboldii, which is going to be this plant in here. I'm going to find a spot in my main tank for that one as well. Now, some of this stuff is going to go in my other tanks, and some of this is going mainly in my main tank. This right here is Java moss on ceramic, which is actually going to go in this tank right here, which is my boys' room. Nice little pickup. Basically, Java moss on, of course, a piece of ceramic. And I got another water pump. I think I might, yeah, another small pump right there. Can't have enough pumps, I guess. But this is what I picked up from my local fish club auction at my club meeting. First auction I took place in. Of course, I spent quite a bit. I think I got quite a bit of stuff that I liked and enjoy. A lot of it was on those two fishes, especially the super red marbled bristlenose plecos. They're just adorable. I just had to buy them. I'm surprised no one else was actually bidding on them, but got those pretty inexpensive. But this is my haul. Great experience going to my fish club auction, and basically I'll tell you more and go from there. And here's my tank now with the plants I got from the fish club auction. There is the Luigia. I kind of moved some of the Cholo wood from there, and I put that there. Add some more red in this corner. And then, of course, going over here is where I put the Lagandra Miboldi. Hopefully that fills in that spot right there. I need to do some cleaning there, of course, now. But and then, of course, here is the Sunset Hydra, which I put in this corner. So overall, I like the placements of it. I'm liking the way it looks. The one thing I don't like right now is how the hygrophila in the back I put in there recently. It's kind of looking bare. Sometimes I'm not really good at planting stem plants, but I'll see how that grows out. If not, I could always fix that later.
But that is just an overall look of what I did with the plants I got from the fish auction. If you go down to my Maltese tank right here is where I put some of the other stuff, the Riccia and more Riccia. Now with the hornwort, what I did with that, I have floating in a couple of my other tanks, my bedroom tank as well as my boys' Apistogramma tank. So I have that growing in there. So that's just a look of what I did with the plants I bought from the fish auction. And there, of course, is some of the fry in there still growing up. So basically all that is from what I got for the plants.
So now for my takeaways of the Fish Club meeting as well as the auction. I love the experience. I love being in a group of people where I'm learning about their experiences with fish keeping, as well as the presenter that was there, Mark Chen. Like I said, he was going over his fish collecting trip with Heiko Blair. Like I said before, I'm butchering that name, I think. But anyways, that I loved. I love the presentation. I can't wait to go again. Especially here is third. I think he's going to do a third part on that as well. And it's also going to be interesting to see other speakers that are presenting as well there. Now, when it comes to the auction, going in there, I kind of did bring a bit of money just so I could actually buy stuff. I knew I was going to go into the auction and end up buying some stuff. Of course, I didn't spend as much as I thought I was, but it was still a good chunk that I actually purchased. You saw the fish. I love the new bristlenose that I have in there. Not that I'm going to see them very often, but when I do, they are going to be a great little fish to look at and watch. Now, when it actually came to the actual auction, they had a lot of stuff there. And basically going forward, it gave me basically a taste of what to expect in these auctions and how I would do my own items to place into the auctions. One thing to keep in mind is a few of the people there bringing stuff in the auction did kind of have high minimum bids placed on them, which kind of didn't go over well. I know a lot of people go in these fish club auctions and basically are expecting a good deal, and if you're kind of overpricing your minimum bid, it's going to be hard to kind of offload that. So one thing, if you are doing these, if you're bringing these things for these fish club auctions, and they do allow you to do minimum bid on your items, you might want to consider, what's a reasonable opening bid for these items. I know when they first started this auction, the person doing the auction, I don't think he was the normal auctioneer there who did the auctions, but a lot of the stuff, he had multiple stuff saying, here's a group of heaters per se, or water pumps, and they say, opening bid $3 a piece, and basically has a lot. So if you're bidding $3, yeah, you're getting it for $3, but you're also multiplying by like 2 or 3 different pumps that are in that lot. So if you bid for $3, you're basically 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 plus 3. So you're bidding $9 for 3 pumps. What I found going forward as the auction went on, basically kind of dropped that 3 each for the most part. And I was actually noticing the bidding actually being more competitive, where people were just kind of raising their cards up, and having bidding wars on it, which I think that did a lot better than just, having a bunch of stuff and saying, $3 each, do you want to bid? That's my first takeaway that I noticed on there. The other takeaway was basically when you are doing the auction, basically when you're bidding, hold up your card, keep it up there. It's worth better. So you basically hold up your card and keep it up there until you reach your limit. So you're at like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you want to end at 7 and the next person says 8, then you put down your card. I find that made the auction run smoother. I did actually learn that from another YouTuber out there that did a little segment. I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but I will put a link up here as well as in the description of that video. I'm sorry whoever did that video that I watched. I kind of forgot the name. I should have researched it before I started doing this video, but it will be linked up here, and I'll probably actually put the name down below here as well. But basically overall, it was a fun experience. I especially loved doing the auction. I did, for the most part, get what I wanted in that auction, which also meant I probably spent a little more than what I wanted on a few items like the Sunset Hygrophila. But that one I kind of liked the look, and I thought to myself, no, I really want this, and I'm going to get it no matter what. Now, of course, if we got to $20, I probably would have dropped out, but for $9, I think it's worth it. Like I said in the video, a lot of that stuff I did buy for a decent bargain, like the test kit. And now, of course, it expires soon. But I do have test tubes in there, and I have like the other things like the medicines which are expired. But with that, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it might not be as potent, but I think it's still going to do its job. It's not that expired, so. But overall, it was a fun experience. So if you have never gone to a fish club meeting, I would definitely recommend it. Find one in a local area. If you're close to Orange County, California, I'd recommend checking out the C.O.A.S.T Fish Club, which meets down in Costa Mesa at the Senior Center. So go check that out. Go check out your local fish club. Participate and have some fun and learn how to fish keep some more. And that's what I pretty much my take on this, on the fish club. So go out there, find your fish club, join one, and keep researching, keep learning, and have fun fish keeping. Till next time.